The city's largest ecological showcase and celebration. This thing is 9 days away, and it's back at Elmwood Park.
Yes, there are all kinds of exhibitors, activities, and demonstrations all about being green and healthy at home and work.
And Liz Davis is part of that group that puts Earth Day Omaha together. Good to see you, Liz.
Liz. Welcome in.
We're going to get a little tutorial here. But
I am
first,
5'4". Can I just point out I'm 5'4"? Like you are itty bitty, Liz Davis.
I know. I should have worn my heels
Well,
today,
we have a box
so I looked a little taller.
Do you want me to
shorter
take
people
mine
things.
off?
No, you're all right.
No, good to have you here. After she's insulted your size.
No, it wasn't. I just said she's cute as a button.
She is.
thanks.
Can you explain this event? How it's been around for how long?
So this is our 27th year, and we've taken over Elmwood Park for, I think, 20 of those years.
And that's not a stretch to say, because of the day of this event, there are people everywhere. Right?
Everywhere. So we have electronics recycling that is on the south end of the park, and then we have all of our food vendors.
You got booths, you've got exhibitors,
Yes.
you got bands, right? There's bands.
Speakers.
Electronics is one of those categories that can get a little bit wonky. What kinds of electronics can people bring to have recycled that day?
So we have Goodwill that does all computers,
yeah.
So you can bring all your computer electronics there. Other items like
VCRs. That stuff?
Yeah, well, if you
VCRs,
still have
why
one.
not?
If you still have one.
Still have some
I know some people, Liz Davis, who do. Let's
Bring your
transition
8 tracks too.
to plastics, because that's one of the, as consumers, this is one of the
Yeah.
things that we buy the most of. The stuff we're bringing home comes in these types of things.
Are most people aware of the numbers? There's a number system, right, for
Right.
the recycling?
And I would like to say no, but hopefully they are. But the most common items that can be recycled are numbers 1, 2, 3, and 5. And yeah, you can find all those at the bottom.
So it's
of
stamped
most-
in. There's an
Yeah.
embossed symbol there.
see
So we're
right-
looking for 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Correct.
That's what we can put out at our curbs.
Yes.
And so we've got like salad containers, a lot of the stuff that you're cooking and eating at home. A lot
I
of
kind of
these.
see that stamp thing right there. This is the number 5. So what is? So the numbers are 1, 2, 3, and 5, right?
Yes.
For plastics.
But these items, Liz, do not have numbers on them. So how do we know what to do with them?
No, and what's interesting, doing a little research, of course, I found online that most plastic silverware is either a number 1 or a number 5. So most time people just throw it out, but you actually can recycle it.
Yes.
So it should say on the box.
But it doesn't always.
It doesn't always, and it might say it on the silverware, but I think because it's so small that most people wouldn't be able to see it.
Takeaway is you can recycle.
But exactly, takeaway is they are a number 1 or a number 5, so you'll be able to recycle.
The one you skipped though is number 4. And number 4, it's a plastic like the bags you would get at the grocery store. The plastic bags you get at the grocery store.
Yes.
Right, and those are not good for recycling, but you can take them back. Sometimes those grocery stores have a recycling program, so you want to check with those grocery stores.
Or just get those totes that a lot of people have now too. We're seeing more of those. Liz, this is not plastic, it's glass. And we've seen some changes with that locally where you used to be able to. What are we supposed to do with our glass now in the city of Omaha or if you live in communities nearby?
So there are numerous drop-off sites that you can drop your glass off at. You can check our site, which is earthdayomaha.org. We have a link that lists all those areas. It's just important to not put your glass in with your plastic recycling because what happens is it ends up contaminating the other stuff that's in your bag, or excuse me, in your box, and then they have to end up throwing all of it out because there's no way to get those little pieces of glass out of all the plastic. So a lot of people just end up throwing their glass away, but don't do that because you can drop it off.
You can get glass, drop it off.
Online, they've got those locations if you want to check out that website.
You got, for people that have never been to the event, you've got this, it's an award, it's called the Friend of Environment Award, right? What is that?
So we honor a organization and an individual that has throughout the year done some outstanding work in our community, promoting sustainability and being as green as they can. We have that award around 12:45 is when we'll present it.
You haven't named them yet.
No, we haven't. So we just voted last night. So.
And you don't want to make any
I don't want to
announcements.
make any announcements yet.
Anyway, okay, so we've got all of these things that adults are, because your thing is that if you're already plugged in, you learn something. If you're still, like if you're new to being green, you're going to learn something.
Yes.
But then they also give stuff for kids to do. What kinds of activities do you have planned for the 16th for them?
We have a huge children's tent that they will be doing a craft this year. They normally do a craft.
And climbing trees?
And climbing trees. We have this huge tree that is a little east to the park, but we'll have signs up. If you climb all the way to the top, there's the picture of it there, you can see all across Elmwood Park. It is pretty awesome.
It's safe.
And
you
what
don't
are the
actually
ages?
climb up
What are the, how old do you have to be to climb it?
So I believe that it starts at 8, but the people that run it are pretty pretty awesome. So if you look maybe a little too frail, they aren't going to make you go up there.
Right, they're not going to make you go. Earth Day, it's Saturday, April 16th, and parking, whether you're riding a bike or you're driving your automobile, what are some good suggestions for people to show up there?
So first of all, we have the bike parking lot again this year. So we definitely promote burning calories, not carbon. And your bike will be watched throughout the event. UNO is amazing to us every year, and they allow us to use their big parking garage. So there's plenty of parking, not parking like on any of the park grass, please.
The website has everything, all the
Yes.
details on it,
Right at the
and we'll
bottom of the
send you
screen
there
right
to
there.
follow up. It's earthdayomaha.org. Thank you, Liz.
Thank
Thanks,
you
Liz.
guys.
Good to see you. All right, new